This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Monday. Call it a splash of history. That's what the local members of the Bahamas swimming fraternity is calling it. The Bahamas is out front, leading both the medal and points chart in the Caribbean Island Swimming Championships. The pool segment of the meet wrapped up on Saturday. The first 10K open water swim was held yesterday, and tomorrow is the second round. In this report, our Jonathan Benson tells us that it is almost close to impossible to catch the Bahamas, who's so far out.
After dominating the competition in the pool for the better part of 4 days, Team Bahamas picking right back up in the open water segment yesterday with Matthew Lowe winning the 10K. Now the final day of the open water is tomorrow, and then it's expected that the Bahamas will officially be crowned champions of CISC for the first time.
I don't think they could beat us on paper. We were like 186 ahead, and if we didn't even show up, the most they could score is like, maybe 180. So, and now Matt just winning that, he really seals it for us. We have about 6 or 7 swimmers in the 5K, and so they'll come and swim, and we'll score some more points there.
Talk about the pool segment. Did everything go as you expected?
I would say we really stepped up a lot in the relays. And I think the main thing about the whole thing is the fact that we came through so much to be here, that be at CISC after Nationals. So the fact that we were able to step up and swim well and still break records and finish off the records in the last relay and win the number of medals we did, to me just shows the toughness and the seriousness of focus for us as Team Bahamas. Because I was telling the guys, if any other country would have gone through the intensity of Nationals and the heat and the racing, and some kids swimming 10 races, turn around 2 days later, step up and do the whole thing again, and even a higher intensity because you got more competition, to me just shows how well Team Bahamas really did perform.
Do you think this momentum will carry over to the Olympics now with our swimmers there?
Yeah, it's going to be the guys who came home for us or go to the Olympics, they were excited to be part of helping Team Bahamas win, and that's really exciting. So it looks like we'll have at least 3 going to the Olympics, and I know that they were happy with their performances here, basically swimming on best times before they really shave and taper and rest for the Olympic Games. So there's going to be a lot of excitement going now into the Olympics.
Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
Thanks so much, Jonathan. The Paradise Games Wildcats might be the new kids on the block in the Bahamas Flag Football League, but their moves are surely causing people to take a longer look at the squad. The team moved on to the championship yesterday. Here's Julian Gibson with a recap on the Wildcats' win and a glimpse of who will meet on the gridiron for the men's championship title.
Good crowd on hand, taking in some flag football action. They came to see Tom Brady, little sister, Heather Knowles. Boy, she was on target all day. Hitting up for touchdowns, left, right, up the middle, you name it. The Wildcats, they simply clawed apart the Spartans. Spartans didn't show up at all. Final score, 33-0. A blowout. Not one tire, all 4.
I have awesome wide receivers. We go hard in practice. We came out, we executed. I rely on them 100% all the time.
It wasn't personal, but we just want to go to the ship, and so we have to do what we have to do to get there.
Well, we had some good practices this week heading into this game. It was all about just execution. They already know how to play. So it was just a matter of following the game plan, being smart, reading plays and reacting. And that's really all it was. We were hell-bent on executing our game plan, and that's what they did.
In the men's semifinals, the Predators, boy, they left their game probably at the dinner table because the Avengers simply took apart the Predators. The Predators, supposed to be the better team, all the hard mouth, well, they didn't show up at all. Final score, 30-6, a major league spanking.
That's the plan. We know from we come out and attack. Once we score first, our defense wasn't going to let up. So we know offensively we just was going to come out and keep attacking.
Hats off to the defense to give them the game ball, to be honest with you. They played hard. They stuck it hard in between the trenches and played a great game for us.
Avengers moving on to the championship and the Wildcats. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
Thank you so much, Julian. For the first time in the history of sporting events, the Bahamas will host a multi-sporting games. The Commonwealth Games, Youth Games, will be held next year right here in the 242. Preparation for the biggest games designed to unite the youth from around the Commonwealth is already underway.
For the next couple of days, we're going to be real busy with site visits with the coordinator of the Youth Commonwealth Games and the game director. And this is to show now that the Bahamas has really gotten the game, and we're on our way to come to look at our facilities. We've taken them around a few, and we're going to take them around to the rest today and tomorrow. So we'll be in good shape. You know, the Bahamas is on the way now for history, making history. The first time a multi-sports game going to be held in the Bahamas, and we're excited about it.
The matches are expected to be very tough, but the quartet selected to represent the Bahamas at this year's Davis Cup tie is up for the challenge. The team of Kevin Major Jr., Captain Marvin Roll, and newly added Baker and Spencer Newman will leave for Bolivia this week.
You just have to play well, play smart, and in the conditions we're in, we all just fight as hard as you can, and then whatever happens, happens. And I feel like as long as we do what we need to do, we're going to get the win.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.
This is ZNS Total Sports.